What is going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Underrated Showcase. I know it's been a while since I've made an episode. I actually made an episode probably about a month ago now. That was a reaction to Zeffer, a dope young MC from Perth who's absolutely killing it from the last few things of his that I've seen. But the video, when it went up, rendered weird, but then I already deleted the file, and yeah, so this is gonna be like my second or third time reacting to it, and then I've got 2 more reactions afterwards, so we're doing a 3-in-1 today. So yeah, let me not waste any more time. Without further ado, let's get into this. Zeffer's
Yo, Zeffer, one take Vinko, large up OD. Let's get this. Yo.
Zephyr one take, let's go. So Zephyr spits to this beat here, which I believe was made popular by Gets. It's a Rude Kid beat, but yeah, I remember Gets made it popular through doing I think it was a Kiss FM freestyle, and he just ripped this beat to shreds. So yeah, man, Zephyr does a similar thing, man, like that. Yeah.
Yo, when I'm on a beat, that's a 3 mil course. Pep in the rhythm and I bring that sauce. Who wants war? Flow so techie. Who wants more? That's mum spaghetti. Get an Eminem and enemy. My bars are ready. Sergeant and marks with my AK steady. Bouncing a beat like a fat cunt's belly. Go hard with a blast, but you stuck with a semi. I'm cold.
So Zephyr comes in with this real intricate and rapid flow, and he kind of sits on some syllables at times and then goes really, really fast. And I really like that. It reminds me of a mix of like when Eminem raps fast, a mix of Gets himself, you know, a kind of that Devlin feel, that very fast and intricate flows, I guess.
Cold with a flow like Macca. MCs wanna go clash, good banter. Zephyr be lean with a cup, no banter. Rack up a bag of the snow like Santa, please. I'll be the quickest and sickest with lyrics. I spit with a hunger that chefed up a village. We over them plants and them.
I spit with a hunger that chefed up a village, bro. That
couldn't give a fuck who they are. Be the quickest and sickest with lyrics. I spit with a hunger that chefed up a village. We over them plants and them gimmicks. I'm leaving McCann when I made them go missing or listen. Tell a man 10 times, tell a man facts. Tell a man who's got flow, that's man. Tell a man 10 times, tell a man facts. Tell a man who's got flow for the fam.
Zephyr has that really fast flow, but he also maintains a level of lyricism. I think it's very, very, very easy for people to do a fast flow or sound like they're spitting in a fast flow, when really there's just a bunch of syllables and rhyming words thrown together to sound good. And to people who are quite ignorant and are just listening because they like the beat, you know, they'll be like, oh yeah, he's amazing, and then realistically they're not really saying that much. Zephyr here has lyrical content, and he's just putting it out bar after bar after bar. Now, if he did this, let's say on a 95 BPM beat and slowed his flow right down, he would have some hard-hitting punchlines. And the reason I think that most of them will go over people's head is because of how fast he delivers them. You know, it's a lot to take in at once. This is only a minute 50, probably only a minute 30 worth of content. But if he slowed that down, you'd probably have 3 minutes worth of lyrical content. On top of that, the level of multi-syllable rhyming is just disgusting. You know, the flow that he uses, disgusting. His timing and his breathing, like, he has a level of composure. He doesn't overdo it. He doesn't sound like he's scrambling to gather his breath again. You know, he's catching the pocket real nice, and he knows when to slow down, when to breathe. And just in terms of the performance and delivery side of things, he absolutely nails it. So yeah, I've already reviewed this before, but I just had to bring this back and just show love to Zephyr, man, because he absolutely kills this. And I feel like this freestyle deserves more recognition. Okay, we got Kota, I believe that's how you say it. Another Vinko freestyle.
What's good?
It's first off, repping the No One Network tee. I got that Network tee as well. That's a banging t-shirt, can't lie.
Kota, got a little one take for you today.
So the beat is what got me with this one. The beat is so chilled. It's like on them jazz vibes. And man just bars out, so let me just listen. You know, like that.
Thoughts locked to the brainwave. Get to wiggle when the beat play. Scratch track like a DJ. When I got the mic, it's a replay. Flicker when the screenplay, spin it right back. Seems great vision on my written decision, provoke minds. And my patterns of rapping, we're tapping and flatten your vibe. Rapid and passion, cause damage I slash with the mic. But I sit down, brother, when I spit my rhymes. No sleep from the bars I write.
So the difference between Zephyr and Kotor is Zephyr is a lot more ebb and flow with how he's delivering his bars, whereas Kotor has a lot more structure to his. You know, I would say that Zephyr takes his faster flows in more of a UK flavor, and Kotor delivers his in more of a US flavor, like a Logic or Joyner Lucas kind of rapid flow. It's a lot more regimented, a lot more structured.
Right, no sleep, no dreams, bars all night, yeah, the bars all right, stars so bright, I could lend you a bar, but the bar's sewn tight. Watch the time pass by in a cycle, smack with an eyeful, aim my pen to the page like a rifle, like Greasy, don't swim with a coin, sank flow gets tanked. with an eyeful. Aim my pen to the page like a rifle. Like Greasy, don't swim with a coin sank. Flow gets
like Greasy, I swim where the coin sank. That's a reference to Greasy's bar, and I believe, is it Raise Your Voice? Swim where the coin sank. I believe that's Greasy's track, Raise Your Voice. I believe Kota's Perth as well, Westside Perth. Perth has just got so many upcoming MCs coming true right now. It's disgusting.
disgusting. I'm an addict for the mic, you can tell that rhymes are adhesive. Knowing that a Joe raps, better watch out, Fred Krug. I'm a Hellcat, end of your life, no next, see you dwell back.
So, Kota, I feel like this freestyle would slap so much harder if it had a better beat. And that's also my compliment to Kotor himself, because he's made this catch my attention with a beat that doesn't slap. Now, let's take a good example here. Fire in the Booth, Kano. For anyone who's heard Kano's Fire in the Booth, Kano is a legendary UK MC. And Kano, when he did his Fire in the Booth, spit on this very anticlimactic beat for 9.5 minutes straight, and it's still considered one of the best Fire in the Booths, or definitely top tier at least. And so let me draw some level of comparison here. I'm not saying Kota's dropped one of the best one takes going, I'm not saying that, but the fact that he's able to deliver something amazing on a beat that doesn't slap, you're not influenced anything by the beat really, you know, like that. Now sometimes you get gassed, and part of that is to do with production and the beat. Here it's all lyrical content from Kota, like 100% him.
Break to the grapevine, lost with a bass hide. You're a clock thief, why? Cause you take time. So it's
You're a clock thief, why? Because you take time. Bit of a generic bar, but my only criticism to Kota is it feels like he's had the same cadence and delivery for the whole 2.5 minutes that I've heard so far. I feel like he's sat on that same kind of energy, and I don't think it's his all. He is one of those people that, like myself in some ways, doesn't have a rapper's voice. You know, like that. Like, you don't sound like a rapper. A great example of it is someone like Complete. Another perfect example. Complete doesn't sound like your typical rapper. And in some ways, I like that because, you know, it's something different. It's unique and they're still able to do their thing. But being real, it doesn't help at the same time. And I feel like Kota just needs to find a level of hunger, or a level of just a little bit more aggression with what he's saying, a little bit more assertiveness, a little bit, I want to say so much confidence, because he seems confident himself. He seems like happy confident, you know, like that. Like, my man's just happy to be here spitting bars. But I want to see a little bit more still about his style and delivery, if that makes sense. And that's not me saying he has to pretend to be something he's not. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. I just feel like it's too nice. I don't know how else to explain that. But yeah, there's no denying that he's a sick MC, man. Like, he's got a little something there, and I want to see him progress, and I want to see him continue to drop stuff. Here we go, Macca and JLP back to back. Shelly session. Jay's a media. So just a quick one. I've heard probably a minute or so from this freestyle. We've reviewed Macca before. I'm 99% sure we've reviewed Macca before, a while back when we started the Underrated Showcase. And JLP I've heard, but I've never done a reaction on. So yeah, I believe JLP was on the 50-50 Grime Cypher as well. I'm not sure if Macca was. I apologize if he was and I didn't know. But yeah.
It's a hat flip when I spouting on a track, that's magic. Catch it, match it. What's the bet you want? I'm hectic broke. A step to this and I can bet you don't. J to the L to the P. Master Major, how you find me? 2617, I repeat from ACT. Let's see another MC do it like me. Nah, can't cause they get too cocky trying to throw flows. But on their flows sound dodgy. All these no hopes trying to clone and make their copies of 410. Could never be a 12 gauge shotty.
A 14 could never be a 12 gauge shotty. So I'm about 2 minutes into this. Okay, I've not skipped ahead or anything like that. I've listened to 2 minutes. If you want to go check out the original tracks or videos, the links will be down in the description. Macca has a lot more, I don't even know if this is a word, erraticness. Being erratic. He seems a lot more all over the place, and I think that plays into his style and also doesn't benefit him at the same time. Macca seems like more of a live wire. You know, he's a lot more pumped to be there, and he's a lot more, in some ways, energetic. JLP's given a different level of energy, and JLP also sounds a lot more composed. I will say that JLP just has that slightly deeper delivery, and he seems a lot more composed with what he's doing so far. but they're both complementing each other really well. They definitely are complementing each other really well.
Yeah, shut down like a roller door. When I jet to the set with a crew full of Spartans, fear my name like a Voldemort. Avada Kedavra, pray don't want to start this. Trust, they don't want to play. Send your jaw swinging like MDMA. Get your door kicked in, one phone call to the boys we link, all black with a blade. Jacks on a chase, I don't run lips though. I just want to get big with my zip code, Jay. I told me to stack that cream and watch the whole scene bow down to the king, bro. Straight up, I won't stop for no one till I got keys to a whip in a yard. Drop 50k on mumsy, like trust me, better know that your son goes hard. Some in it for the tell him again. I'm a test to a vet with a pen and pen. Setting every level with a hazard.
Shit. So I think Macca was meant to come true there from the pattern they were following before. They were doing 8 bar each. But I think JLP kept going there. But 1 minute.
But no one till I got keys to a whip in a yard.
I think they recovered it, to be fair.
Like, trust me, better know that your son goes hard. Some in it for the tell him again. I'm a test to a vet with a pen and pen. Setting every level with a hazardous trend. What's the matter with these rappers? They matter Macca again. It's about to get sent, be prepared to
They
lose that.
recovered really well with that.
Guitars and the goon sacks, two piss. To be thinking like who's that? True shit. I can make a do what I do that. Cause I'm known by the sector. Flows that I wrote gave me the respect, bruh. Fake MC.
Yeah, man. They just keep going back and forth. I mean, they stumbled once there and they kept it moving. And I like the fact that they didn't edit that out or retake. I like the fact that they kept that in because this shit happens all the time. Anyone who's a grime MC, I mean, maybe an MC of any kind, but especially a grime MC, that happens so often. You know? Like, unless you're at the point where you know each other's bars in and out and you know when they're going to leave it and when they're going to keep going, you know, unless you establish it or just unless you have the chemistry to really know the people you're barring with, shit like that's gonna happen. And even as you can see with these two, I'm sure these two know each other quite well, you know, even with people that you know the closest, you know, still that can happen. You know, I'm sure any artist like Fracture, Dime, Scotty Hines, Nerve, Wombat, anyone who's doing grime right now, I'm sure can speak to that.
For weeks you can't sleep off a pack of eats. Ate way too much, though it's hard to breathe. I can't think like it's past to me, but then I'm half asleep like I spin MCs dirty, storm tracks like Big Mike. That's Merky rolling the venue to shut down the funk.
Nearly fucked it up again. Macca, man. You know what? I definitely preferred Macca on this second beat. He seemed a lot more composed. I think he had to warm into it a little bit more maybe, but he definitely seems like yeah, I feel like he just delivered a better set of bars on this second beat.
Oi, cause havoc, jump on a mic, start war like hazard. Threaten MC like me, get flattened when I bump in lines of white. Yeah, I'm scattered. Trust me, they don't want combat. Tell them stop that brrrr, like a bomb whack. Dig your own grave with a bobcat when I bomb tracks like fuck your raps and your That's it, hey, no.
You know what? I do like the chemistry that they have. I'm glad that they kept those small little minor fuck-ups in there. I think that adds to the natural feel of it as well. It doesn't seem like it's overdone. You know, for such a simple background and just a few guys in the back. I don't know, I just liked a lot of things about this video. As for the artists themselves, I definitely like how they work well together, but they have two contrasting styles. Macca being that slightly more erratic, slightly more high energy. I'd say JLP had a bit more of that deeper cadence, a little bit more, not laid back, but it was different. And I don't quite know how to explain it, but I'm sure someone in the comment section below could. So yeah, we'll showcase 4 artists in this video: JLP, Macca, Kota, and Zeffer. All dope young MCs doing their thing in Oz right now. Shout out to platforms like Vinco and Chazza Media. I don't think I've heard of Chazza Media before, but I think things like this are going to be brilliant for the young MCs that are coming up doing their thing and, you know, trying to get heard. You know, so it's good to have platforms like this, and I want to see more things like this that really do establish themselves. It's also great to see that it's not just the older heads doing grime anymore. It's good to see that there's young dons still trying to carry the grime scene forward and still trying to build off of it. You know, all the people saying grime's dead and grime's not this, that, and the other. Big man, grime is still about, and it's going to stay about for a long time. But either way, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to follow me on socials and keep me updated with all new music that's coming out. What was I going to ask? Oh, yeah, I have a really important question to ask you guys. Currently working on an album, and I just wondered how many of you would buy a hard copy of my album. So how many of you would stream it like YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, etc, etc, and how many of you would be interested in buying an actual hard copy of the album? I know it's like completely unrelated to this video, but I just wanted to put it out there, and I'll probably ask it a couple more times over the next couple videos. I just want to get an idea for how much of a demand there would be, with like 0 promotion and 0 of anything. But yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. But either way, guys, let me know what you think down there. But either way, guys, appreciate you guys for watching. And yeah, I'll talk to you, man, later.